Alright, one sec. Ugh. Hello, hello, hello. I realized my mic is on because I put it on. Hello. Alright, let me post one other place. I'm doing the stream thing and then it'll be time to start here shortly. Why did my dog just bark like that? It heard a. Okay, okay. Hello, 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 hello. go. I'm here. Hello. Sorry about that. Every time I think like, ah, yes, the water is almost done boiling. It is not. I'm very bad at tracking those things. So it goes. All right. Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday once again. I am Drifter Phoenix, I don't know. I'm me. Hello. We have to continue on in court. There is things that we have to discover, and this court case needs to be solved. Preferably, obviously it's not getting solved today, but all right, there we go. Now the issue is I have to remember where I was going. Hello, Cough Up Queen. I was gonna go talk to, yes, the man from Yowie, I believe. I believe he's probably free by now, because I finished everything. So what I remember last time is that we figured out what this is and how this is actually related to the case that is happening over at the police department, because supposedly there are 2 murders of the same person that happened at the same time. However, there's only 1 body, which, you know, there's a lot going on, and I still don't quite get everything that's supposed to be happening right now. We had a lot of reveals last time. We were testing for some fluids with the luminol. We found a lost item report from Goodman. We have this ID card record, which I need to start working. That is not what I meant to do. This ID card record that we need to keep working through, because we have Miles Edgeworth, Bruce Goodman. This is probably our detective, our policeman. Oh, what's his name? That's the wrong button. This guy, Mike Meekins, everybody. We have Damon, who is still going to be not telling us the whole truth. Bruce is the guy who died. Of course, we have Marshall, Cough Up Queen, our client, Emma, Dick Gumshoe, and of course the man from Yowie. So I think let's just kind of get on into it now. Now that I remember where we were going. Yes, here we go. Yippee! Okay. What? What are you doing here? What? You're the bellboy from the hotel. This isn't the right case for you. The fuck? Wait. Do I have my notes on him? It's like, how did I even do his voice before? I didn't even pull up my notes this time that I barely looked at last time. Nope. I only took notes after this case. All right, sick. Good job, me. Guests, my apologies. Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long. Is Edgeworth here? There. Oh god, the nerd voice. Actually, there, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand. Probably a bit nasally for that. There's the man from Yowie. Right. He has the hotel bring him tea service? Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry? I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. That's French? There's no way. Oh, hello. Thank you, Manzai Man? Hopefully I said that right. Hello. Thank you for the raid. Hope your stream went well. Welcome. Good. I'm glad, because I have a reputation of saying names incorrectly. So, hello everybody. Hello. We are knee deep in the DLC case of the first game. So, I have no idea where it's going. Every time I do it. Oh, heck yeah. What one are you playing? Are you playing the first one or a later one? Ooh, nice. Hell yeah. Ooh, fun. Nice. Well, welcome. Glad your stream went well. And this is apparently a French restaurant, which that's really cool. I like that a lot. That's very fun. I have no law experience, so I'm out here learning things as Phoenix does, so. I think he was trying to console me somehow. The real info's on the other side, Edgeworth. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him. How much do I know about these games? I know as much as I've played of this game so far, so absolutely nothing else outside of this, so. I went into this series basically blind. The only thing I knew was the stuff about Phoenix from the Marvel vs. Capcom games. Yeah, I'm blind playthrough. I'm very much just struggle busting my way through. I think the biggest thing I struggled on was last time there was a case, and we were in court, and I got stuck for 20 minutes because I didn't realize there was a third option from Damon that I needed to click that I just completely missed. So, whoopsies. All right, so yeah, so right now where we're at is we are trying to find all the people whose IDs are on that ID sheet. We have Edgeworth, we have Goodman, but we don't have anybody else yet. So this is, I think, the biggest thing I'm working towards right now is trying to fill out all that information. I got a lot of info. Damon, yeah, I don't know either. There's a lot of these names that I'm just like, I'm just going with it. I have no idea how long I've been a streamer for. I don't know. I've been doing this thing off and on for like maybe like once every couple weeks or so for stuff. I just do it offhandedly. So I usually stream fighting games and whatnot, but I started to do this because I was thinking about it. Friends were like, you need to do it. I want to see you struggle through. I mean, I want to watch you play these. And I was like, of course. All right, so I'm glad it is incredible entertainment. All right, let's start with the inquiry. So how did the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Oh, I'm glad. Well, I'm glad to meet you both, so thank you for stopping and chatting with me. Yeah, oh yeah, because last time in court we had the issue where Edgeworth had not gotten the package from Meekins, so he didn't know that the two people were the same person who died, which would have saved us a lot of time. But that's how games go. Concealing evidence? Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again? I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. Okay, let's see. Oh, nice. Yes. First of all, yes, those are photos of my dogs. The one on the far left, her name is Pixel. The one on the second from the left, her name is Java. They're both Palms. Favorite and least favorite. I think least favorite is Salmonella. Although the voice I got for him was perfect. And it was it was a really big struggle to get through that. I think I dislike him some of the most so far. Favorites? Oh, I don't know. There's a lot of characters I like. I mean, Edgeworth is definitely up there, I think. I think if you like pointed a gun at me on the boat on Christmas Eve on a lake, I would probably say Edgeworth for now because I think he's the most fascinating character. After him, I'm not sure who it would be because Emma's definitely up there. I mean, I'm a big fan of like reoccurring characters and like obviously a lot of the main folks and whatnot. So, but Edgeworth has always been like fascinating to me this whole time. So because before this game, you were asking how much I knew. I knew absolutely nothing except for Edgeworth was seen in all the Yaoi art and stories with Phoenix. That's as much as I knew. So. To me, he has always been the man from Yaoi, so. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However, something happened? They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. Oh, the police department? The police department? Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by the Chief of Police Gant. I can do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, I ask you, why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still... Wow, I've never seen him this out of sorts. Even during the last trial, like the end of the game trial, he wasn't this out of sorts. I think you're cursed by the Yaoi. That's pretty good. All right, before I forget, let's go ahead and present this to Edgeworth. Oh, right. Oh, there are my dogs. Yes, dogs. Yes. Thank you, dogs. Thank you. Sorry, my wife is getting home, so they hear the garage door going, so. I'll give them a moment. Yes, thank you. Go get her! Go get her! Go! Go! All right. I think that's good enough. Oh, right. I'd better check this now. As I was saying, What's this? A record of ID card usage? Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Oh, yes. Yes, I loved Missile. Missile was great. Missile was very, very fun. Honestly, that thing of like running around with like all the items was like a very fun part of that trial. So, oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hey, valid. Java, go get her. Okay. Okay, so asking about the evidence room just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go by Chief Gant, no less. The Chief of Police? He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Where have I heard that before? Now I'm curious about this other case. I'd better make a note of it. Screwdriver, yep. AI-16, okay. Stubborn as always. I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. Okay. There's got to be some more stuff I can present to him. Right, please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea? I mean, I would like that, actually. Yes, yes. Let's see. What did I miss real quick? Hey, Bridge, hello. Missile is based on the writer of the series Dog. That's cool. I love that. No, you're good. Chill, take a load off. I mean, like I said, I appreciate you all staying by for however long you do. Alright. I'll pass on the tea. Just tell me about the case. Mr. Wright, Mr. Edgeworth just told you no in a very polite manner. Whose side are you on, anyway? Maybe if I just show him my best evidence, I can get some reaction out of him. Yeah, like, this unstable jar is pretty good. Okay. Okay, and the unstable jar is not very good. Goodman's lost item report. Okay. What can I show him? The rubber glove, maybe? Nope. What other evidence? Nope. What can I show him? I don't know how this is going to matter, but it will. And I'm not really sure how. Okay. Let's see. What can I show? Okay, I had to try. You know what? You're right. Look at my badge. Oh, come on. Surely the attorney badge would work there. Oh my gosh, you really don't want to talk. Best evidence. Did I show him this? I forget. Nope. Or I did. Yeah, the Steel Samurai. So cool. I really liked that case. I mean, all the cases in this game have been really, really fun so far. Oh, shoot. I missed it. Okay, I'm just gonna speedrun this. Oh, God. All right, I messed up. Okay, let me try again. I know you. You've probably got a hold of some information already, right? It all has to do with that case you were on, the SL9 incident. And some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. He must mean talking about his father's murder in that elevator. Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. Okay, cool. Yes, I did look at the Steel Samurai. I think it was the first time I came in here I looked at it. Because yes, the first, because this isn't the first time I've come into this room. This is the second time, because I first walked in and I didn't know whose room it was, and then, you know, I should have. I'll look at it again, sure. My, what an amazing bouquet. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy old bag. And here beside it, a giant Steel Samurai. Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place, Wendy. Wendy? Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiance? I love just a flashback of the characters in here. Because, like, looking at the bookshelf and looking at the ladder and looking at the tea over there, it was just Gumshoe flashing up. I don't think so. Alright. Tell me all about these allegations. The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gant. That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago too then. He was a top officer and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? What I want to know is why was a deputy chief of police on the investigation? Yeah, that's kind of... Look, I don't know much about cases or anything like that, but that seems kind of bizarre. In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict, and the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't? Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister? What? If you were still studying forensic science? Huh? Yes, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this. Luminol testing fluid, Well then, you might have use for this. What? Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints. It's been chemically treated for better adhesion. For me? Are you sure? We are the, quote, enemy, you know. I've no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Edgeworth, I'm really... No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved. Thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well? Okay, fingerprinting sets. Covers fingerprints from handprints for comparison with fingerprint file. Well, let's get going. One last investigation. Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint. Oh, I remember where it is. Oh, she's gone. Uh-oh. The cough-up queen is gone. Police department. The guard station. Oh, he's also gone. Oh, okay. Yeah, honestly, that was... I honestly thought Gumshoe was dead when the flashback rolled up. I was like, what happened to Gumshoe? Did he leave? Did he grab... Did he go to a different police station? Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint. Yep, it's right there. Here, in this blood, and on the detective's evidence's locker. Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger. A finger? Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print. I really can't tell the difference at a glance. I mean, it's obviously going to be this one. Wait, procrastinating, choose a finger. Yeah, it's going to be this one. Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done. Emma's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes. First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around. Huh? How do you do that? With... Gosh darn it. Enter. See? Ah, it looks like that did the trick. The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, Just blow away the... Oh my god. Just blow away the excess. How am I... Huh? How do I do that? With E. Exciting, I know. Imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake. So this is the other 3DS thing. I remembered somebody mentioning that on the 3DS you had to like blow into the microphone or something. So imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake. See? Wow, that looks like fun. Might take some getting used to though. It's fine, it won't come up your nose or anything. You just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Right. I guess I'd better give it a try. Okay, so. Okay, let's do... okay. Aha, you did it! You found one! But this looks nothing like a fingerprint. As you mentioned, I guess it doesn't. What does it mean? I mean, they were probably wearing gloves. I think it means we're out of luck. Out of luck? The person who left his handprint behind must have worn gloves. Yep. Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here. Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. But it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints? Other prints? Looking at the locker door again closely. Oh. Does seem like there are fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well. Let's see if we can find a clear print. Fingerprints outside the blood. Right here. Okay. Blow. There we go. Okay, so they were wearing the... Oh. I missed a spot? Oh, I thought it would stop me again. Oh, shoot. Gosh darn it. No! Okay, I'm just gonna put all this on here and then whammy. What? This is like a clear print. Why won't you accept the print? This looks like a good fingerprint. I would think. I guess it's not good enough. Oh. I forgot, Rogue. Oopsies. Yeah, because that's like the only one there. I'm definitely the villain. It's okay, you haven't missed much. I did talk to the man from Yowie, though, so you did miss that. And now I'm doing scientific investigations, don't mind me. Is that not clear? Confused. Yeah, I'm putting down aluminum powder, and then... Oh, there we go. I don't know what I did. Yay! A print so clear it's dazzling. Dazzling? Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away. So we're not done yet? This is quite a process. Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right? I guess she's right. Look at the fingerprint data we just got from Mr. Edgeworth and point out the person you think left these prints. Huh? How am I supposed to know who it was? I could make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So whose fingerprints would we most likely find on this evidence locker? Well, it's not Damon's. It's not yours. It's not Marshall's. I kind of looks like Barusa's, which would make the most. Nope, never mind. Of course, it's Gumshoe. Match found. Yep, there we go. Aha! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look. I mean, I'm kind of there too. I guess that's probably because I was thinking, so what? Okay, so we came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright. Thanks for the sympathy, I guess. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out. Wasn't it over... Was it? There was another handprint in here. Let me check my... Yeah, there it is. Okay. Aha. Nope. Don't leave. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Oh. Why can I... Okay, never mind. Thought... Okay, I guess I just need to spray it down again. No, don't examine it. Use it. Wait, did I just miss doing that then? On these ones? No, there is no option there. Okay. Spray. Yeah, so here's the handprint. Okay. Okay, so I see it when I spray it. No, please stop rotating. Stop rotating right in my mind. Yeah, like, I see where it is right there. Which is where the other one is. Oh, but it's because... it's hidden. So... oh, I have to examine it. I see. Gosh darn it, I'm smart. Hello. This is where we got a luminal fluid reaction, right? I don't know why I just didn't think to examine it. Whoops. Right! There was a handprint here. Okay. Want to try using this? Absolutely. There go her eyes sparkling again. Yeah, absolutely. We're checking for prints. Okay, let's check for prints. That's the spirit. Oh, but I have to warn you about something first. What? The area with the blood was wiped away, right? We only ended up finding it using chemical means. Any prints in that area will have been wiped away too. Oh. Right. So that means no prints. Would you say the probability of your hypothesis is high? Don't ask me. Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away. Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand. I have to hit enter? That's my enter key. Prints that weren't wiped away. Oh, duh, it would just be right there. I don't know why I was thinking like, that's how a hand goes. Welcome back, welcome back. Don't mind me, I'm dusting for fingerprints. And boom. Not enough, okay. Needs more. It needs to be thoroughly dusted. Yeah, of course. You're in the middle of something, right? That is the perfect time to do everything you don't want to do. There we go. So I just gotta dust it so much. All right. So that's not looking right. No. That does look like Marshall's. Obstruction of justice to me. Yeah, absolutely. Match round. Yep. All right. So we got Marshall. Wait. Why? Oh, are they blaming Goodman? I wonder. Hey, these fingerprints, whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know? It's Officer Marshall. Huh? Officer Jake Marshall? Marshall's fingerprints added to the court record. That's not good, Marshall. That's not good. That's gotta be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime. Well, Emma. This is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminol reaction, the blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. Oh! So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped blood stain. But why would Officer Marshall... It looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence. I don't believe it. So I really didn't have... So I stopped like right before the to be continued last time then, huh? Was the answer more than 0 for cowboys that are from West LA that are Texaboos? Oh. Nick is learning new terms like decisive evidence. He learns so much every trial. He's such a good lawyer. All right. Next day in court, day 2. So what do you think, Mr. Wright? I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all, the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time, and a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes. Lana! Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though. So, how'd it go? It says Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain. A plea bargain? What do you mean by that? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. But Lana, don't tell me you... Much to my regrets, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are. Miss Skye. We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall. What kind of trace evidence? Blood-stained fingerprints, to be exact. Is that my biggest fan, laziest name ever? Hello, I'm your biggest fan. Hello. Do different jurisdictions have different kinds of cowboys? That's a good question. That's a very good question. spaghetti western in New York and sparkly sequin type cowboys in Chicago? That is a very good question. Lazy, I just found bloodstained fingerprints. You missed it. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you? In order to defend my sister, you're gonna have to accuse Mr. Marshall? We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Sky? Do what you have to do, Mr. Right. I am District Court. Courtroom number 9. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is... I'm afraid you'll have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared. Hey, what up, Citrix? Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Wow, this is one messed up trial. One of my duties as a prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today, I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In doing so, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things. Well, I found fingerprints in the evidence room, so things are going up. Things are looking better. I haven't gotten stuck for 20 minutes yet. Only for 2. Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself. And that's supposed to be an admiral trait? Very well, let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand. Or its first witness, the prosecution calls. The suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department. The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer? How'd I do on CM4? I won CM4. Double Dominator was the play. Things are really getting heated in the courtroom. Will the witness please state his name and occupation? Oh wait, before I go on, how did you do at CM4? When Unity Cup dropped, oh, you won too? Let's go. When Unity Cup dropped, I just did all my day 2 races and then I got into A group. So that's how I scammed my way in. And hell yeah, let's go, Vodka. He's the GOAT. All right. Sorry, just checking texts because we have a thing this weekend. So. What do you mean? Yeah, Shagan also won. What do you mean horse gotcha? All I know is horse racing. We're racing. Anyways, would the witness please state his name and occupation? Yes, sir! I'm Officer Meekins, Mike Meekins, sir! My occupation is, that would be murderer, sir! So you're telling us you're a professional killer? Sir, it was me! Sir, I'm the one who did it! I'll never kill anyone again! Sir, you've got to believe me! Sir! Actually, what we'd like to hear is... Sir, I'm like you... I'm what you would call part of the younger generation! Sir! A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend! Sir! Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Help me, sir! Officer Meekins. Yes, sir! Give us your report of the crime. Consider that an order. Yes, sir! As you wish, sir! After all, I am part of this generation that must be told what to do, sir! You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm. Crime report. Crime report, sir! Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day, sir! I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen, and I rushed into the room, sir! I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir! I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life. Then I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you? Do unto others before they do unto you. That's the Meekins family motto, sir. I see. Then you fainted, and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Yes, sir! He knocked me upside the head, sir! Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. What I need here is more info to work with. Crime report, sir! Didn't you play Fire Emblem Heroes or something? I'm here to rat you out. I vaguely remember that. I could also be thinking of the wrong person. Oh, it's not my normal duty. Okay, let's just go down the line. Hold it. Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir! I'm in charge of hiring new recruits, sir! Yikes. Now that's a scary thought. Evidence transferal was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. I was in charge of guarding Blue Badger, sir! Your heart is full of sin. You're lying in the courtroom, Rogue. That's a true sin. How dare you lie in court? Shake my head, shake my head. The Blue Badger? Yes, sir! The lovely police mascot created by the chief of detectives, sir! But he wasn't? I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir! I see. Sounds like a very... important mission. After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room? Tell us, what did you see when you got there? I mean, I think the Blue Badger's funny, so I like the Blue Badger. I think this guy's kind of a silly little guy. You know what sucks? You know what really sucks? When I'm trying to say, this is such a silly little guy, and then lo and behold, hey guys, what's this? I'm using my phone a friend. I'm asking chat, hey guys, what's this? Is this a handprint? Is this a handprint when now we can check for fingerprints? God, I'm so good at doing that shit. I'm like, oh, I just like this funny little, and there's important evidence on the Blue Badger. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen, and I rushed into the room, sir. In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir! I have one right here, around my neck, sir! So then, your ID number should be listed on here, right? What do you mean, Rogue? What do you mean? I would never make an OC or two with blue hair and also play a blue-haired character. I would never do that. Yeah, so Meekin should be like the latest one, right? There it is! I found it! This is the one, right here, sir! Could you please read us the number? Yes, sir! It's 4989596. That's my number, sir! I see. Huh? But the number 4989596 shown as being used twice. Oh, I missed that the first time. Please explain, witness. It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. And the second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down, sir. I see. So it was during that second time when... Yes, sir. That was when I spotted the man on security screen, sir. Data added to the ID card record. Only doing what I was trained to do, sir. Suddenly attacked. We got a lot of Blue Badger fans in chat. Surely the Blue Badger isn't actual decisive evidence for this case, and it's just gonna be a funny little thing, right? Surely this fingerprint isn't gonna be the thing that solves the case. In which Gumshoe actually solved the... in which Gumshoe and Meekin solves the case for us. Yeah, let's put that Blue Badger on the stand. That's gonna go over well like the parrot did. Okay. I was only doing what I was trained to do. Let's get more info. So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir! A knife! Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you? What happened then? Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. Sir, you weren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. That's how I got this gash on my hand. Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be... When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. What exactly do you mean when you say you, quote, did it, end quote? I know I don't look like Zyke, but I'm really into Kung Fu films, sir. The man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him. You took his knife? I spun him around, performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes, like... Crouching Badger hidden Meekins. I made sure to close my eyes like a man, sir. It was not terrible. See... He must have been desperate. Meekins is a masher. He's the type of player who no matter what phase of the game is, he's terrified. He could have the 99% lead and he's terrified. Next thing I knew, his white collar was drenched in a sea of my blood, and then the next thing I knew... Yes? He punched me right in my face, sir! See, this is what I wanted from him when I talked to him when he was detained yesterday. That's what I wanted. I wanted all of that info. After that, I passed out till another officer smacked me awake. This was probably Marshall. About what time did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. Right. According to the report from the officers that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30. He hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying tears of pain. That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is. When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Your mission? Yes, sir. The Blue Badger, sir. I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand, sir. Well, we can all rest easy now. I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened. Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer, quote, murdered, really the victim? He's got a point. Yes, Officer Meekins? With regard to that, sir. Take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. Chief Gant? Chief Gant delivered it to me just this morning, sir. The chief delivered it? What is that? A videotape? Yes, sir. That's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room. Sir. Objection. What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape, and was told it had been mistakenly erased. That's quite a mistake. I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at, sir. Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever. Well then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim. Oh, please stop using that word, murder, sir. It scares me. I love Meekins too. He's such a... I don't know how to describe him. He's just Meekins. He's meek. A video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into? The handprint. The handprint is already on there. That looks like Goodman. This is the weirdest angled security camera I've ever seen. It looks like Goodman, and I think it's supposed to look. There's Meekins. No, I want to see the disarming attack. Oh, you. Oh, this game's mean. I wanted to see the disarming attack. So... Huh? Well... This is like some Five Nights at Freddy's footage, right? Because went beast mode. Nothing says beast mode like getting your ass beat. Yeah, the jingle being the only thing you hear is so good. This is really is some like Five Nights at Freddy's camera angle, like that's insane. Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us? What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood? Sir, that is the pride and joy of the entire Criminal Affairs Department, sir. It's the Blue Badger, sir. Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? They need new Meekins. That's true. Security video added to the court record. Can I watch it again? Yes, well, anyway. Can I watch that again, though? I can. Okay, guys, it was so good, we need to see it again. All right. So, important note that the handprint is actually before it gets in there. And then the person we think is Goodman. Again, we haven't seen his face. For reasons. We haven't seen the face. But there's Meekins. There's the fishing rod. There's the blue badger. Meekins going beast mode. Fighting. Wait a minute. No, I need to watch that again. There's something... I caught something on the second playthrough. Oh man, I wish I could pause this. There was... Yeah, so there's good. He really did fold so fast. You're so right. He was like, all right, I'm gonna... Oh, there goes the glove. I missed that the first two playthroughs. So there's the glove. Yeah, I know. I can't believe I have to watch, and I can't pause it. This sucks. All right. So Meekins gets stabbed. Well, how does that blood appear on the shoulder? You guys saw that blood on the shoulder, right? Yeah, seriously, when's replay takeover? See, if I was able to replay takeover Meekins, he would not have gotten his ass beat. I would have found the setup to win there. I would have found the combo to knock this guy into the ground, and it would have been easy. Parry that shit. Let's go, Meekins! So, okay. And is it just replaying from the beginning? Yeah, okay. There's good. All right. What the? Meekins moment 37. Everyone's, I'm just asking questions, folks. Yes, well, anyway, this tape seems to prove that the witness did encounter someone in the evidence room and some sorts of activity. Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that all right with you, Officer Meekins? Yes, sir, as you wish, sir. Send me to jail for murder, sir. Just don't say the M-word, sir. Mystery man. Okay. Second testimony. All right. His face can't be clearly seen in the video, but there's no question that other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it, sir. Unless... Yeah, so that's definitely not him. Oh, these got moved up. Oh, because these got updated, I guess? I don't know. That's weird that those got moved around. Anyways. Only the assigned detective's print can unlock it, but that doesn't mean that two former detectives can't get the fingerprint of somebody they used to work with and get the fingerprint for the locker. What's this about a fingerprint? Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have to have been Detective Goodman. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. I don't know where this cross-examination will lead, but everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. Okay, I gotta start you. Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? At the face of the man who attacked you with a knife? Sir, if you must label people... I don't like this, where this is going, Meekins. Sir, you must label people as having seen or not seen the man's face. I believe I would be classified as... The latter? The latter? You were just standing right in front of him, were you not? More to the point, you are the person who fought him, aren't you? Oh, yes, sir, but I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir. I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people when talking with them, you see, sir. Yeah, that's a good trait for a police officer. Fought is generous. You're so right, Apollo. This dude definitely, quote, fought this guy. Still, I'm sure it was him. I bet my badge on it, sir. There's no question the other person was Detective Goodman. Are you sure? But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face. Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must label people as having seen or not seen it. Since his face can't be identified in the video, only you can verify it. Why is everyone looking at me? If I had to label your stares as disturbing or... Meekins. Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. How can you fight someone with your eyes open? You must channel your fear into each pinch. Eyes closed. I cannot fear you if I cannot see you. Also, where are you? I'm swinging wildly, and if you get hit, it's your own fault. Now please be more certain when you testify. Yes, sir. You claimed the man who brandished a knife at you, on you, was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive it was him. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. That doesn't mean it's him. About these lockers, is there no other way to open them? No, sir. I tried all kinds of methods in the past, sir. They only respond to registered fingerprints, sir. I wonder what kind of methods he's tried. If the man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to its registered fingerprints, then he must be the person the locker was assigned to. Exactly my point, sir, and this too. How do you know that information? I've heard rumors, sir, from people in the know, sir. People in the know? The workers in the department cafeteria, sir. They keep me informed, sir. They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir. If this guy tries romance like he fights, it's no wonder he's not getting anything. For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable source. So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint. So it must be him. No one else could have been locked, sir. All right, let's finish doing this. However, the most important detail is not shown in this video, the man's face. Sir, if I may say something, sir. Please do. After all, you are the one being examined. I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock. And it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir. My unsettled fate can testify to this, and testify enough to this, sir. Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie. You did get your ass kicked. That is, unless the defense can find a problem with it. Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again. Is there a problem with the security video? There's definitely a problem. Regarding the video contained on this tape, there's one thing in particular that seems rather strange. Strange? This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman. What? The video contains such a contradiction? Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video. Is it how tall he is? Wasn't this dude short? Did they tell us how tall he is? No. I thought somebody said he was short. I might be misremembering. Okay, this tells me nothing. Point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video. The guy was wearing gloves. Of course, that's what it is. He would want me to point it out. Very well. Proposal accepted. See, I know the judge so well. I could tell that's like the very good nod. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of. I have to point out a problem in the video? Oh my god. Okay, we have to prep. I have to review the tapes one more time. Come on, replay takeover. Come save American Ranger and also me in this moment. There's that glove that it looks like he's wearing gloves, but I can't tell. There's Meekins. You know what happens? Meekins runs up and says, "Hey, buddy." That handprint is there way earlier than I thought it would be. Meekins stabs him. How is the shoulder bloody? Okay. I think it's that shoulder, that bloody shoulder I keep talking about. Because there's no... Meekins had a blunt weapon. And there's no way that... Yeah, this is definitely not Goodman. So, Goodman at this point has already been stabbed. Because at this point... Okay. Hear me out. He was stabbed between 4 and 5:30 p.m. because he died from the loss of blood from a chest wound. Which means that he probably got stabbed, blood got on the coat, guy walks in with the coat. I mean, it's probably... Right now, I'm thinking that it is Marshall, but I don't know. Somebody walks in with the bloody coat, goes in there, and suddenly there's blood on the shoulder. Because he was stabbed in the chest. That was the only wound he had. I have to point out a problem in the video. This is the first time I've ever had to do that, and I hope the last. You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up so you can Oh, now you give me that? My fucking... Now you give me replay takeover? I'm so mad. It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing. so mad. Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watching the video of me fighting. Fighting, sir. How did this guy ever become a police officer? Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is the contradiction that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman? Okay. Okay. Oh, so I have to hold it down. Okay. I really am. Yeah, like, so we... What's J? Rewind? So it's not here. Meekins rolls up. Alright, so Meekins rolls up. Meekins goes to say hello. He gets hit. He gets stabbed. Or he gets sliced. Then he throws his arms around... Oh, from the bloody hand, I see. Okay, never mind. That's how the blood gets there. I'm so glad there's no health bar. I definitely am an anxiety elemental. What are you doing over there, Meekins? Why are your hands up? He swears he texts that throw. Alright, so the contradiction is probably somewhere within this timing. Is that clipping through? Sir, this is not Goodman. His chin is clipping through the jacket, Your Honor. So Meekins gets stabbed, his hand bloodied. He grabs him by the neck, throws him back. I wish I could stop the Blue Badger music. I hate that it's playing the whole time here. What do I know about Bruce? He was not a very good detective. Which knife is that? It's the knife. Take that. Okay, so that's not it. Well, yes, this is the first time I've had to point something out about this video. So the thing that's strange about this video would have to be this. Hold on a second. I need to use my eye drops. Well, I don't get it. Would you mind if I borrowed your eye medicine? Don't look at me with those bleary eyes. Before your eyes get too teary, perhaps you should think this through again. Now what do I do? I'm playing the video again! We're going back. There's no health bar. Every time you point your finger, somebody gets hurt. There's the one pointing his finger at us. And we'll now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction. You can do it, Mr. Wright. Okay, yep. I don't care, Meekins. Alright, so... where does he get the knife from? I mean, I know it's supposed to be the... so the glove falls out. Contradiction. That looks like I can't tell what hand that is. So he opens the locker. The glove falls out. Meekins rolls up. Don't get hung up on the word contradiction. Okay, cool. Definitely contradiction. Oh. I almost had it. Oh, so it was before. So okay. So, oh, because of the testimony. The testimony. Because what does he say? He says he wrestled him. And then he threw his hands up? Because the testimony said he grabbed him. Let's see, he fought him. And then he... let's see, what did he say? He grabbed him, or his hand got cut, he grabbed him, he got thrown off, and then he closed his eyes and then did a bunch of kung fu moves. But in actuality... Oh, the wrong part of the testimony. Whoops. Wrong part of the testimony. All right. Yeah, I appreciate the help, Irene. I really do. So it's obviously I wish I could see the wrong part of the testimony. And if I'm focusing on the wrong part of the test, oh, nope, I want to fast forward. He walked up and immediately sliced the hand. Oh wait, no, I need to be focusing on the fact that this is supposed to be Goodman as the contradiction, not the actual fight itself. Okay. Oops. Face can be clearly seen, there's no question. I mean, he opened the locker. No one else could have unlocked it. I mean, he opened the locker, which takes... yeah, okay. He opened... oh, His face can't be seen, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman. He opened the locker. Undeniably, Detective Goodman's locker. So it must be him. No one could have unlocked it. So I keep getting caught up on the fight. You were right. So I want to see one thing real quick. How do you walk up? I'm just trying to look at the hands. Okay, never mind. I was trying to see like what was on the wrist. No one else could have unlocked. No one else could have unlocked it. The glove, right? The thing that's strange about the video, it has to gotta be this. Because it's the glove. I was wondering about that, but I got caught up too much on the knife. The glove falling out of the locker, he would have known about that if he had put it in the locker, and he would have been able to catch it as it falls. Yes, that is strange. Something certainly seems unnatural about that. What could it mean? Objection. Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Wright, but you seem to have forgotten the point of this exercise. The point? What you are looking for is one thing and one thing only. Something that indicates the man may not be the Detective Goodman. Oh, yeah. Ooh, I almost walked right into the defense's trap. I'll place him under arrest, sir! Rats. I need to slow down and tackle these things one piece at a time. Shoot. Okay, so that's for later. Okay, yeah. Rollback netcode, yeah. Replay takeover, yeah. Undeniably. So that's a point I can come back to later. Hold on, what did Goodman look like? Do I get a look at this guy's chin in this? No, I don't. So it's supposed to be about Goodman. Fast forward. It has to be something with this part right here. It's either this part or when he walks up to the locker. And I tried when he walked up to the locker. And that didn't work. That seems like a piece for later. For now, it's trying to prove that it's not him. The blood gets on the jacket from the hand. Okay, so I'm gonna start over with this. Something that proves it's not Goodman. Fingerprint. So him forgetting the gloves is not the important part. I briefly mentioned earlier. Oh man, I say a lot of shit. What did I say? So he didn't get stabbed. He was supposed to have been stabbed here, but he didn't. So like the way this trial was, the way this case was supposed to go is that he comes here, he gets stabbed, and then he also gets stabbed underneath the prosecutor's office. But he dies at the prosecutor's office. He doesn't get stabbed there because he bleeds out. That's cause of death. What did I mention? Things I've talked about here. Meekin's got his ass kicked. Him walking up, the glove falling out because he didn't know about it, and the actual person would. But this is all just proving about his face can't be clearly seen in the video. There's no questions. I mean, he opened the locker, which required... He's wearing gloves, though. We know he's wearing gloves. We know he's wearing gloves. Nope, I want reverse. But we actually can't tell from that angle what he's doing. Oh, I'm just gonna try it. If he says the thing... Nope. Okay, eye drops. Oh, I'm close, I'm close, I'm close, I'm close. So it's something in that first section. So it's something in that first section that he does. I think. I'm gonna replay this as many fucking times as it takes, Meekins. Okay, the first section. So I guess this is actually split up into 4 sections of this video. So there's him walking into the room. We can't see his face. So it's not the gloves, because I was wondering if it was the gloves, but I know it's not the gloves because I physically can't click down there. Why would he be looking in the locker? I guess it's probably this? Because if he's staring at it, he doesn't actually know it's there. But face can't be seen in the video. There's no question it's Detective Goodman. Open the locker. It's in... So it's in this first half of the video, because there's like sections of this video. He walks in the room, he opens the door. I guess there's like 5 sections. He walks in the room, opens the door. Meekins walks in. We see Meekins getting behind him and getting stabbed. And then Meekins is horizontal. Not. He is like sitting. I wanted to say the Yamcha pose, but it's definitely not the Yamcha pose. He just got his ass beaten. He's against the wall, passed out. Give me the vague hint. I'll take a vague hint. Because I'm definitely missing something, and no, like Apollo said, I probably said it, but then I got distracted by another loose thread. Has to do with statement 3. So it is, I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint. So it is... I'm barely missing it. Oh, I was right there. So here's the frame. I thought I tried a little more. Okay. We don't see it. We don't see the hand. I get it. I guess a bit more. Because, like, we don't see what he does there. Like, because his hand is up on the thing, and we can't see it? The very first shot of the locker. Very... Now go back. Okay, so there is the first... Oh man, I'm... Okay, so there's that. It looks like this. The very first shot, the whole... Yeah, I know. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm like... Okay. Let me go back to the first shot. Okay, first shot. Okay, so the lockers... Why does... Now I'm just staring at shit, because now I'm just like, why is this... Is there a hole that's supposed to be there? Wait a minute. Okay, go back to the very first shot of the locker. The fingerprint reader is... Wait a minute. I always thought, for this whole time, I thought the fingerprint reader was on the pointer finger. Is it actually on the thumb on the outside of the case? I might have just been misunderstanding this whole time. Indicator. It's been open the entire fucking time. It never closed because the glove was in the way. God damn it. Fuck me. God damn it. I was so focusing on everything else. Yeah, that one is a tough one. There's a lot because, oh man, I wasn't thinking about the light. But the light makes sense. The moment I was like, huh, that's weird. I was like, wait a minute. Let me go review how this looks. Gotta be this. Officer Meekins. Sir, do you mean me? Sir. As I understand, the locker apparatus works like this. Please stop playing this music. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint. If it's a match, the light turns on and the lock is released. According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. Yeah, the light is on at the beginning. That means he didn't have to unlock it. It was just unlocked. I'm gonna go to bed thinking of this song. When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker. Let's rewind just a little earlier. Yeah. Okay, that makes so much sense now. Okay. Here, notice the light? What's this? It's already lit. Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. God damn it. Ah! Okay, we're here. We're getting there. Ah! Order! What is the meaning of this? It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. Objection. But the locker's locks are controlled by an electronic switch. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered. And the locker is automatically locked. Oh, I know! It must have been broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert in this. That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction, which is why I have to do the second review for the glove, because the glove falls out, because the glove is keeping the door open. So that's why Goodman was a terrible detective, and he accidentally didn't lock his locker, which is why whoever it is, probably Marshall, because we have his fingerprints, went in there and was able to open the locker, no problem. Oh, well, just goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? Me, Your Honor? Yes. Why wasn't the locker locked? Me, Your Honor? Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator? Huh? Oh, maybe something like jammed the system sensor? Like the glove, the first thing I clicked on, and the whole thing. Something jammed the sensor? Say, there's something else that seems out of place in this video. Yeah, I thought so too. There's gotta be another clue somewhere in this footage. Very well, let's inspect the video once more. The locker wasn't locked, Mr. Wright. Please point out the... It's gone. I know exactly where I'm going. I'm not going to take 20 minutes this time. Take that! Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier. Which is why there were two parts that you could point out, because it was either one of the sections where the locker is lit. I see. Okay. Which is why there's two right answers. Got it. Whoop. What's this? Something white fell out of the locker. But sir, it's been my experience that things fall open when doors are opened. I often fall out and roll great distances when I open my car door, sir. Objection, yeah. We can't be sure the item was completely inside the locker to begin with. What do you mean? The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? Inserted? Yeah, inserted is a crazy word choice that we're doing here. Thank God they're not playing the music again. I'm gonna go mad. This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor. Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times I get stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir. Instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me. But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door. Not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents. It would need to be an insulator. I know how to say that word, I swear. Yes, an insulator, but at the crime scene. There just might have been something that fits the description. But sir, by insulator, you don't mean... I think I finally got this figured out. Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was this insulator that was stuck in the locker door? I don't need a health bar for this one. I present this rubber glove. I found this near the locker, a thin rubber glove. But we can't be sure that that was in the victim's locker. SL9 right there, buddy. It has a tag that says SL9 incident. The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Meekins? Sir, it would appear so, sir. I love that he has the handcuffs on himself when he's getting hurt. Order, order, order. So we are to believe then that the victim, whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman? Objection. Do not be misled, Your Honor. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility, nothing more. The victim in this video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this. What? Officer Meekins, please testify about this. Sir! Me? Sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir. Is this a joke? Very well, begin your testimony. Mr. Man 2. There's one other thing that proves that man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card. An ID card record, I see. I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor. 584. The ID used at 514 is that of the victim. Just before the crime, Yes, without a doubt, this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transferal. Why were there so few people using this room? This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases. Special cases? Yeah, like the serial killings. Extremely violent cases involving police staff? Excuse me? Wait. Wait. SL9? Just what? Just who was convicted at SL9? Is it a police officer? Yeah, seriously. Like, it's either police... Yeah, man. Oof. Just hearing that makes my hair stand on edge. Or on the end. End. Me too, although it doesn't make much of a difference. There were only a few cases up for transferal there, and most of them were cleaned up by noon. Right, I see. Now let us move on to the cross-examination. Okay. There's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir. Whatever, let's just go down the line. It's been working so far. So, unlike your earlier testimony, you believe this to be rock solid, do you? Yes, sir. Solid as stone, sir. My hand wasn't wrapped in bandages. I'd even give the V for victory sign, sir. Couldn't he just use his right hand for that? Let's hear him out fully. As we've seen, one never knows what he might say until the very last second. Okay. Is that card hanging from your neck, one of these ID cards? Yes, sir. This card right next to my cuff, sir. I keep it here so I won't ever forget it, sir. But what if someone were to steal it from you, keeping it out in the open like that? Maybe I shouldn't wear it around my neck, sir. Remember when I said 2 out of 3 times my tie gets stuck when I get out of my car? Well, the remaining time, it's my ID card that gets stuck, sir. Instead of the door closing, my ID card chokes me. Maybe I should just leave this one alone. At any rate, each police officer only has one ID card. Both the police department and the prosecutor's office can attest to this. Please proceed with your testimony. Hello, Pupper.
Sir! Permission to wring his neck! Sir!
Denied.
Sir! I request! I demand! Permission, sir! Sir!
I'll close the door, sir.
Sir! Goodbye, sir!
Goodbye, sir.
Sir! Can I drop off the pups to you, sir?
Yes, sir.
Sir! Yes, sir!
Oopsies. All right, dogs, you go be cute on the window now. Go. Okay. please proceed with your testimony? Otherwise, your neck will be wrong. And an ID card is used as a record of it. Let it be noted that this is the record the witness referred to. Let me see. Yes, that would be it. Detective Goodman. What's the matter? According to this, Mr. Edgeworth, your name is on here. So it is, Your Honor. Not that prosecutor again. Hey, maybe he's behind all this. Being a prosecutor, he could hide the evidence. Mommy, is that man in blue a murderer? Shh, don't stare at him. You've got the wrong color, kid. It would seem the inquiry committee will want to speak to you again today. I have nothing to be ashamed of regarding my actions or their consequences. For now, let us continue with the cross-examination. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Must be so difficult for him. Okay, obviously this is the one. Earlier, I believe you testified that when you asked the man to show his ID card, he pulled a knife on you. Yes, sir. He didn't show me any ID card, sir. Don't you think that's odd? I mean, if he had his ID card, all he had to do was show it to you. There wouldn't be any reason to draw a knife. Maybe he just panicked, sir. Everything stems from contradictions. Let's point them out. Mr. Wright, what do you think? I'm confused. What? The problem with this ID card testimony is far too obvious. It's not like Edgeworth to miss something like this. You're thinking too hard about it. Come on. Let's show them what we got. Man, have I not heard that before. I'm thinking too hard about something in this game. And it always turns out true. What do I want to present? What evidence do I have? I mean, the fact of the matter is I have his ID card right here. It feels like the obvious thing is just the ID card, but... I see. Okay. I see the thread. Once again, I see the thread. It's just about finding where it goes. We know that we have his ID card. We found it at the scene of the crime. He was submitting a lost item report that on the day that he was murdered. Which... on the day that he was murdered, yes, on February 21st, he was submitting a lost item report. He couldn't fill it out because he forgot his ID number. He went 5, 9, no, that's not right. Crossed it out and was like, I'll fill it out later because I don't have my ID and I can't submit this to the chief without my ID. So, how do I go about this? So it's the day of the crime. He lost his ID. So it's one of two things. I think this is just a straight up 50-50 of either I show off his ID card, which I don't think is right. I've already shown it off in court here. No, I think it is, man, it has to be the obvious one, right? You're right, it's the Blue Badger. It's always the Blue Badger. I mean, the Blue Badger has a handprint on it that I keep staring at. That I want to go and I want to leave the courtroom right now and run to the Blue Badger and investigate that. I want to do that right now. Unfortunately, I still need to be here. So it's either the ID card or I'm gonna present it. Objection. Wait, one moment, Officer Meekins. I'm not good at waiting, sir. I'm not good at being quiet, sir. I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene. That makes sense. Wrong crime scene. When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene, the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card. A lost item report? It's only half completed, but it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report. Let me guess, you believe this something to be his ID card, right? I can't say for sure, but there's a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card. Order, order! So now, what does this all mean? It can only mean one thing. It doesn't even require much thought. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card. Order, order, order! Does the prosecution have a response? I have only one thing to say to the defense. Bravo, Mr. Wright. Bravo? Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright? Yes? What's he up to? That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. If the victim in this video is a fake, then the murder in the evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security cam does not show the instant of the murder. That is... Well, I guess that's right. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago you seemed content to pointing your finger to be... seemed content to be pointing your finger around. This isn't going to end well. Well, it seems you finally realized exactly what you've gone such lengths to prove. Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth. The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is a fake, which means a murder did not take place at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime. So the real crime could take place at one location, the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The murderer being Miss Lana Skye, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness. observed the moment the defendant used the murder weapon. Ah! Great, we got Meekins off the hook, but not Lana. Shit. I knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning. The activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered? And where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman. Just so, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, you have to do something, or else Lana... What do I do? How am I supposed to get myself out of this mess? Objection! One moment, Your Honor. What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven. Of course not. But I almost walked into the prosecution's trap. What are you talking about? This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder. Yeah, with the easiest job in court, letting Nick do it. Yeah, Nick's just like, I got this, homie. Got this, lover, I got this. Yeah, we only saw Meekins get his ass beat. This is definitely not 4K, though. However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. If this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared? I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident. This just might be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand. Mr. Wright, do you mean... Your Honor, the defense would like to call a specific witness. Whom do you have in mind? Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room. The prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply. Very well then, Mr. Wright. This person whom you would have testify, what is his or her name? Jake Marshall, Your Honor. Officer Jake Marshall. Why him? Can't let Edgeworth know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel like we should hear what he has to say. Prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare. Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time? We will, Your Honor. Court is now in recess. Is this another to be continued? Defendant lobby, number 2. There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright? Huh? What do you mean? You called for Jake Marshall. It seems you figured out you've figured everything out. I haven't figured out anything yet. Lana, you're the one who knows everything. Emma, you always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you. I don't recall ever asking for his protection. How can you just be so cold? How can you be so cold? Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me? Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Guess I am. I'll come back later. I think she just has a closet full of mufflers. If in my honest, lawyerly opinion, I think she's just got a closet full of mufflers. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? You've got a lot of nerve, pal. Making a detective run all around while on duty. And to top it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. Sorry, Detective. You better be, pal. Hey. Hey. I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecutor Sky. That's okay. So, have you brought what I asked? Oh. You mean this, right? My apologies, Detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request. My name? Oh, never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. Could I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident files? Do we get to learn the truth? Are we finally able to dig into the truth here? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy. The SL9 incident? But Lana, that's... I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here. You might do well to read them. Oh shit. I can't believe you. The chief prosecutor were a witness in that case. Miss Sky was a witness? Take it from me, you don't want anything to do with serial murders. Fuck everything about this conversation. Fuck everything. Let me read this. Okay, incident number SL9. Case closed. Perpetrator Joe Dark. Crime, serial murder, sentence death. Victims Edward Jones, Jason Knight, Edith Kirby, Rachel Moss, Jeb Bates, Neil Marshall. Neil Marshall. Head prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. Witnesses Lana Sky. Emma? What? Lana was a witness and an investigator. Head investigator Bruce Goodman. Investigators Jake Marshall, Angel Star. What? Oh, what? You think I brought your stuff? You're gonna ignore me? Emma? But why? Why is your name in here? What? My name's in there? I don't know unless... No, it couldn't be. Lana! This SL9 incident. Is that... That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the Joe Dark killings. The Joe Dark... No, Lana. That's over with. No! Emma, wait! She ran away. You know what? I just remembered. I gotta be somewhere. Sorry, pal, but I'm out of here. Jake Marshall, Angel Star, Damon Gantz, Miles Edgeworth. Not to mention Lana and Emma. Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. This can't be just a coincidence. Knowing you, you might just be able to figure it out. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck. I'd better take a good look at this file. This is a good stopping point. Oh gosh, am I gonna keep going? All right, let me save. How's my voice doing? My voice is, I don't think doing as great as it has been. Oh man, but I just got here. Ugh. I want to keep going, but honestly, all of that Meekins is kind of taking it out of my voice. All right, let's see. Let's at least save. I streamed about... Okay. I think this is probably a good stopping point because I think the next part of the trial is probably going to be even longer. Because we got Marshall... Is that Marshall's brother? Is that his dad? It's somebody related to Marshall. Can't destroy my vocal cords. Yeah. I'm going to do a slightly shorter stream tonight. I'm going to call it here, I think. Yeah, we're on day 3, and we still have the final day. So I will, the moment I get out of this, I will call the stream right here. Let me make sure I saved. Cool, yep. I just did. All right. I'm going to do a slightly shorter stream tonight. I'll just call it here for now. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for, especially Irene and Apollo, for helping me through that strange section with pointing out the door being lit. So yeah, fun stream. Man, this case is going places. Fuck, dude. Got more to go. I'd love to stream Sunday night when I get back. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to aim for Sunday night. I'm gonna put a reminder in my phone because I want to see the next part of this case. So much to do, so much to see, so many times to see if my wife will actually wring my neck in court next time. So I will I'm checking one last thing. We're gonna go raid Julie. So 1 sec. I will send you all over there. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Yeah, thanks for tuning in tonight, y'all. And I will see you around soon enough. So, we gotta get to the bottom of this case